Hi everybody, a quick video that I wanted to make today on the subject of how you guys can create your own CrossFit workouts or if you can say functional training program. Alright, so before I start, let me tell you that I am an L1 CrossFit certified coach. I also had my fitness center which I ran for over 5 years. And there I used to make the workouts every day for all my clients for those 5 years, and I saw a lot of people doing these workouts getting into great shape. So I hope you find the information that I am going to share useful, and I hope you are able to create better workouts for yourself. So firstly, as the name suggests, CrossFit as a training program, it's a strength and conditioning training program. It prepares you for doing anything and everything, which means that you should be fit enough to be able to do anything. So the program that we create or the workouts that we create are not random. There is some bit of maths put into it so that the person training gets stronger. They have better cardiovascular strength. They're able to do a lot of things and are functionally fit. Alright, they also have decent muscle mass. So all of these components are kept into mind while creating the workouts. Alright, so let me give you a brief on how the workouts were created, and then we'll talk with respect to certain examples of how a day would look like. So a CrossFit workout would last around an hour, and trust me, if the workout is designed well enough, an hour is really long and is good enough for anybody with any level of fitness. So in that hour too, we would have 5 to 10 minutes of mobility drills so that the body is warmed up and is able to handle the workout that's to follow. And again, it also keeps us safe and injury free if we've warmed up properly. So 5 to 10 minutes of that, followed by a strength WOD. Generally it will last from anything from 10 minutes to 15 minutes. Then we would follow it up with another WOD. The last WOD, which would be for anything from 20 minutes to 30 minutes, was a mix wherein we would try to throw in a lot of stuff to develop a lot of fitness aspects in the clients, in the athletes, cardiovascular strength, endurance, power, hypertrophy. So we would like to chase all of that, functional fitness. So we would like to throw in a lot of things wherein there are multiple benefits that the client gets in the last second WOD. So we'll talk about that, and after that we would be left with 5 or 10 minutes. So we would do some bit of cool down and stretch and call it a day. So that's how ideally the hour would look like. Next, let's talk about how many days were we training. Alright, so as per CrossFit and even for any general book on strength training, you should ideally be training for 3 days, then take a rest day, then train for 2 days and then rest again. That's also what's recommended by CrossFit. However, it's very difficult to do in a format wherein we have classes. So the second guideline was that if this is not doable, then you may want to train your clients for 5 days, Monday to Friday. Saturday was kept like an open gym, which means that there was no WOD assigned. People could come in and do whatever they want to, and Sunday was an off day. So ideally 5 non-stop workouts, those were created for 5 days. 2 days majorly were off days for the clients. So that is how the days would look like, and what would we be doing in the workout time that we've discussed. Now, CrossFit, if you plan to create a workout, you will have to jot down a lot of strength exercises in one bucket. Alright, so any strength exercise that you do, be it a bicep curl, be it bench press, any strength work. CrossFit had certain foundational movements, but I would put in everything with respect to strength under this bucket. Squats, shoulder presses, cleans, Olympic lifts, snatches, bodybuilding movements which required a lot of weight training, bent over rows, all of that came under strength work. All right, the second bucket was body weight exercises. All right, this is important. So you jot down the body weight exercises that you can do: push-ups, pull-ups, air squats. If you're an advanced athlete, handstand push-ups, muscle ups, loads of exercises that you can put into the bucket of body weight exercises. Lastly, you would create another bucket of cardiovascular movements called Metcon, which are fast in nature and are done for a limited period of time, like a 30-second, a minute, max 2 minutes. So short burst of fast movements which work the cardiovascular system, like burpees, rope slams, sitting on an air bike, doing it really fast for 30 seconds, rowing, box jumps, and many more, sprints. So all of that, hurdle jumps. So you could add loads and loads of cardiovascular movements there. All right, so now once the bucket is created for you, all right, so then you assign a body part to each day of the week. All right, so if we are making workouts for 5 days, Monday to Friday, Monday, say we assign it to legs. So most of the exercises that we would do, not every, but most of the exercises that we would do should be related to working the lower body. Then Tuesday, say we assign it to shoulders. Then Wednesday, we say assign it to chest. Thursday, we assign it to back. Friday, we make it like a total body workout. Like I said, Saturday is an open gym. You can do whatever you want to, yoga or your call, sit, chat, don't come, or come, and if you're strong enough to do whatever you want to, work on some techniques, whatever. Sunday is an off day. All right, so that's how it would look like. So let's take Monday as an example and say we are doing legs on a Monday. So I'll tell you as to how the workout would look like, how we would design it, so that you can also create similar workouts going forward. So say if Monday is a leg day, and then the mobility drills would be like total body mobility drills, focusing on opening the hamstrings, quads, everything, lower back, shoulders. So we do that. Then we come and do our strength work. Say we're doing back squats. All right, and say we would always train, strength work is always trained on some percentage of your 1 rep max. Say we are training on 80% of our 1 rep max this week. All right, so we do say the ward says we do 5 repetitions on 80% of our 1 rep max every 2 minutes for 14 minutes. That's the ward. All right, so we try achieving it. Next week we would change the percentage of what we've trained on this week for back squat on that Monday, if we are making the clients do the same movement. If you're changing it, it's different, but ideally we create waves, either go higher or lower on the percentage. We don't keep doing the same thing over and over, keeping it constantly varied. Anyways, staying to this workout, so 80% of the 1 rep max, 5 reps every 2 minutes for 14 minutes. Workout's done, we move on to doing the next workout. Now what is the goal of the next workout? It's for us to build endurance, so it has to be a fast workout. All right, it's also about creating functionality, being able to do a lot of functional movements. It's also about hypertrophy, so trying to give as many fitness stimuluses as we can while we are also doing the main movement or the main muscle group. So something like, now next we would do something like deadlifts, say 60% of our 1 rep max. We do 5 deadlifts followed by a body weight exercise, say 15 air squats followed by a cardiovascular movement, say 10 burpees. All right, and we say that we do as many rounds as possible of this in 30 minutes. All right, so by giving an AMRAP as many rounds as possible, people would push and work their cardiovascular system. At the same time, they will also be doing a lot of volume work, which results in hypertrophy and endurance. And they're also basically still focusing more on the lower body, like the deadlifts, air squats, right? So overall, if you look at the day, even though we did strength and we did another ward which had a mix of lot of things, we still ended up training lower body as the primary focus area. I'll give you another example. Next day, say like shoulders. All right, now on a shoulder day, say we are doing strict shoulder press every 2 minutes for 14 minutes at 80% or say 70% of our 1 rep max. That's our strength work. All right, now once this is done, our next word, all right, let's do some power snatches. Again, it's a shoulder dominant movement followed by something like a wall climb. So let's say we do 10 power snatches followed by 5 wall climbs, and then let's say we did 30 seconds of rope slams. So we try doing this and we say every 3 minutes 1 round for 30 minutes, 10 rounds. All right, so if you still look at the workout, it does give you a stimulus with respect to endurance, cardiovascular strength, still training the muscle group, everything. It will also give you some bit of hypertrophy. So we're still training shoulders. So like that's how we create programs for each day. We still focus on training a muscle group, but we still try giving a lot of different kind of stimuluses to the body. And the movements, which are the foundational movements created by CrossFit, give you a lot of functional fitness too. So all these snatches and everything, they give you a lot of range of motion, mobility, a lot of ability to do other movements in life. All right, so that's how a workout is created for CrossFit. It is not random, it is structured in nature. By doing this over and over and over, you will see that you are developing as an athlete. You're getting faster, fitter, leaner, stronger, all of that if your nutrition is also in place. So that's what I wanted to cover in today's workout. I hope you found this useful, and going forward you will not end up doing any random workout calling it as a functional training workout or a CrossFit workout. Hopefully you got some science to it, and I'm sure if you put your head, you'll be able to create great workouts. There are a lot of benchmark workouts that are given by CrossFit, and there are a lot of good sites who create very good workouts for the athletes, for them to get stronger. You can follow them and train under the guidance, and just don't do random things. You will not really get fitter, and you also can get injured. So stay fit, stay strong, and keep training.